Hi, I'm Miss Paws, and today we're going to create paper circuits. Here are the materials we need: markers or alternatively colored pencils or crayons, a coin cell battery, an LED, thumbtack, tape, copper tape, and scissors. First, print the document from the link below. You can print it on regular paper, but the circuit holds up much better with construction paper or cardstock. Then cut the paper in half. You can create a circuit with Miss Paws on the left or Mr. Whiskers on the right. I'm going to work with Miss Paws today and start coloring her. Or I mean me. Now that I'm done coloring, I'd like to cut it further to make it look pretty. Make sure you don't cut too much so that you have room to fold the bottom right-hand corner. We will be keeping our coin cell battery on that corner for our paper circuit. We're going to fold the bottom right-hand corner and trace out the area where our coin cell battery will be on both sides of the fold. I prefer tracing this with something other than a marker so the ink doesn't bleed through. A pencil or a pen works well. Then we're going to poke 2 holes in the medallion with a thumbtack. This is where our LED will go, but because cardstock is very thick, it's better to poke it with a thumbtack. You can also ask a parent for help. Now we're going to insert our LED. If you take a close look at our LED, you'll see it has 2 legs. The longer leg is the positive leg and the shorter leg is the negative leg. When you flip the page to fold the legs, try to remember which is the positive side and which is the negative side. Make sure when you fold the legs, they're very close to the paper. We're going to draw what our circuit will look like. One end of the LED will be connected to one of the circles, basically one side of the coin cell battery. The other end of the LED will be connected to the other side of the coin cell battery. Now that we know what our circuit looks like, let us cut the copper tape to the correct length so that they can go over our drawn circuit. When in doubt, make sure to use a little extra tape rather than less so that your circuit can be fully connected. Once you cut the 4 pieces of copper tape, you can start peeling off the back to tape it to the cardstock. Now to make sure the legs of the LED are connected to our circuit, you can tape the legs to the copper tape. To complete our circuit, we will need our coin cell battery. Make sure the positive end of the coin cell battery is the side where the positive end of the LED is connected, and place the coin cell battery inside the circle. If you forgot which side has the positive LED leg, no worries, just place the battery on one side and fold the paper to complete the circuit. If everything works, your LED will light up. If it doesn't, however, try flipping the battery to make sure the positive side matches the positive end. If it still doesn't work, make sure your battery and the LED legs are all connected to the copper tape. Paste your creation to a notebook or a card if you wish. So now let's understand how paper circuits work. A paper circuit is an example of an electric circuit, a closed pathway through which electric current flows. An electric current is a flow of electrons in a conductor. Electrons are negatively charged particles found in atoms, the most basic building block of all matter. Conductors are special types of materials that allow electrons to easily flow through them. Examples of good conductors include water and metals such as gold and copper. Electric circuits often consist of an energy source such as a battery, a load which converts electric energy into other forms of energy, and a conductor which connects the various components in an electric circuit. Let's first talk about conductors. If you've opened up any of your electronic appliances such as a computer or DVD player, you might have seen a printed circuit board. These circuit boards consist of small lines made up of copper which conduct electricity and connect the different components on the board. If you have seen a circuit created on a breadboard, the wires conduct electricity. In our paper circuits, you guessed it, it's the copper tape that conducts electricity and connects all our components. Now let's talk about the individual elements of an electric circuit. Here is an electrical engineer's representation of a simple circuit. On the left we have our battery. For our paper circuits we use the 3-volt coin cell battery. Batteries store chemical energy and convert it to electrical energy. Due to the chemical reactions inside the battery, there is an excess of negative charge in the anode, or the negative side of the battery, and an excess of positive charge in the cathode, or the positive side of the battery. Now remember, opposites attract. So electrons repel each other and would like to go to the positive side of the battery. This is not possible though, since the positive and negative sides of the battery are separated by an electrolyte, which does not allow for movement of electrons. However, when the battery is part of an electric circuit, an electric potential difference is established between the two ends of the circuit. In our case, approximately, there's a 3-volt difference because we used a 3-volt coin cell battery. This potential difference drives the flow of electrons from the anode to the cathode through the conductor. While electrons move from the anode to the cathode, conventionally current is defined in the opposite direction of the flow of electrons. This is due to an assumption that one of America's founding fathers, Benjamin Franklin, made a long time ago about electricity. Since current is an abstract notion, it turns out that the direction doesn't really matter, but we will follow convention. The next component in our circuit is a resistor. Resistors are used to limit the flow of electric current to other components such as an LED so that the LED doesn't burn out. As it turns out, coin cell batteries have a very high internal resistance, so in our paper circuits, we didn't have a need for a resistor. Next in our circuit is the LED. The LED is an example of a load, which converts electrical energy into light energy and heat energy. The full form of LED is light-emitting diode. A diode is a type of device which allows current to flow easily in one direction, but not in the opposite direction. That's why it was very important to match the positive side of the LED with the positive side of the battery. Otherwise, the current would not flow through the LED and it wouldn't light up. As previously discussed, electric circuits must be a closed pathway. Otherwise, current will not flow. That is why it's important to check that both sides of the battery and the legs of the LED are connected to the copper tape. Now you know how our paper circuits work. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you soon!